So prime factorization is means breaking apart a number into prime factors. Another name for this is the factor tree. Before we learn to prime factorize, let us learn how to make factor pairs. Let us do some quick examples of factor pairs. Example 1. Find the factor pairs of 12. So 12 can be written as 2 times 6, right? So those are the factor pairs, right? You can also say 12 is 4 times 3, so that could be another factor pair. Another example is 48. So 48 could be written as 6 times 8 as a factor pair. Another one is 50. You can write it as 5 times 10. So any number that is not prime can be written as factor pairs. So now let us see how to do prime factorization. Okay, now that we have learned factor pairs, right? So for example, now 4, right? So if I have to do prime factorization of 4, that will be 2 times 2, right? So you can write 4 is equal to 2 times 2. Another one could be 6, which is broken apart as 2 times 3, right? So we can write 6 is equal to 2 times 3. Another one could be 8. As you see, 8 is 2 times 2 times 2, which is the way it's prime factorized. 24, right? So 24, if you do factor pairs, is 4 times 6, and then which is 4 can be broken apart to 2 times 2, and 6 broken apart to 2 times 3. So 24 can be written as 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. Let's look at 42. So 42 is 6 times 7, and 6 can be broken apart. Same thing with 66, as you see, right? And you have 98, which is like that. All right? So how do we write using a perfect square? So if you have a number, let's say 150, right? So if you break it apart, it's 15 times, right? So you can breaking them apart, right? So what is the greatest perfect square here? The answer is 25, right? And same thing with 936. If you see, it's broken apart to 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 times 13. And then the 2 and the 2 you can combine, which is 4. And then the 3 times 3 combined, which is 9. And those two are both perfect squares. So what is 4 times 9? And the answer is 36, right? And then the one that didn't have a pair, so that's like 2 and then 13. So if you look at it, what's the greatest perfect square here? The answer is 36.